For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that whosoever will believe in him will not perish. God brought me and my family from America to warn you. God is going to strike these lands. God says, repent, Kenya. For each and every one of you know that God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob lives. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob brought me and my family to warn you. God is bringing darkness to Kenya. There will be no life. There will be no food. There will be no water. Your mothers and your grandmothers taught you to pray. God says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. And if you're laughing, very soon the God of Abraham is going to wipe that smoke off of your face. For God says, repent, Kenya. Repent while you still can. Seek God's face while he still may be found. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob lives. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob brought me and my family from America to warn you that the same judgment that's going down in America will also go down in Kenya. Repent. God brought me and my family to warn you. Darkness is coming. Very soon, the right hand of God is going to strike these lands. There is nothing worth your soul. There is no man worth your soul. There is no woman worth your soul. Repent while you still can. Seek God's face while he still may be found. If you're standing next to someone who's laughing, watch their lives. They will be a mockery of their own households, their own families, their own friendship groups. Your pastors and your prophets have lied to you. They told you of good times to come. But the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob brought me and my family to warn you. There will be no good times, Kenya. Very soon, you will see the judgment of America happen here in Kenya. Repent while you can. Seek God's face while he still may be found. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the only God who holds the keys to the bottomless pit. Repent. Repent, Kenya. This is your only warning. Who will be bold to declare the goodness of the God of Abraham? Who will be bold in the face of death, in the face of mockery, to profess their love for the living God? I am a Bonafide servant of the Most High living God. What profit is it for a man to gain the whole world, yet to lose his soul? Repent. My family and I, we walked away from everything that we own to come give you this warning. God is going to strike these lands. Darkness is coming, Kenya. Great darkness is coming. God says repent. God says darkness will hit these lands. Just in the days of Noah, when Noah warned the people that the flood was coming, they laughed. But when the flood came, those who mocked got swept away. Just in the days of Lot, God sent the angels to deliver Lot and his family. But his wife looked back. Are you looking back? What are you looking back for? Look up, Kenya. Wake up. God is going to strike the land. Your pastors aren't warning you because they're not seeking God's face. But I'm seeking God's face. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob prayed. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob prayed. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who is to come, brought me and my family to warn you. Repent, Kenya. Darkness is coming. This is not a joke. No one else is coming to warn you. They're laughing, but they were laughing when Noah warned the flood was coming. And those that are laughing, watch their lives. They will become a mockery of their own households. The God of Abraham will wipe the very smirks off of their face. Who will be bold to proclaim the goodness of the God of Abraham? You will see that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob brought his servants to warn you. But you laughed at your warning. No one else is coming to warn you. You're going to find out. For those who laughed and those who mocked, that the God of Abraham cannot be mocked. Watch their lives, and you will know it's because they laughed and they mocked God. Woe unto their souls. Repent. Repent, Kenya. God brought me and my family from America to warn you. Darkness is coming. Great darkness is coming, Kenya. You think it's funny now, but they laughed at Noah when Noah warned of the flood to come. You think it's funny now, but you won't find it funny when you're running for your lives. Repent. God brought me to warn you to repent, Kenya. Repent while you still can. Seek God's face while he still may be found. Turn to the living God while you still can. The Antichrist is here. Very soon, they will shut down this market. You won't be able to buy or sell without the mark. And those who are mocking, watch their lives. Those who are laughing, watch their lives. They will become a mockery of their own households, their own friendship groups. And you will know it's because they laughed at a Bonafide servant of the living God. God told you, you shall have no other gods before me. But you're so lustful in your eyes. You're so greedy with chasing money. God is going to show you that your gods, they're going to fail you. God's bringing you a warning to repent. You know you grew up with Bibles in your household, but you forgot about the living God. You forgot that he brought our forefathers out of Egypt. You will cry unto the living God. He won't hear you. He will laugh at you. like you laughed at his messengers. He will ignore you like you ignored his messengers. God says repent while you can. Seek God's face while he still may be found. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob lives. I will never be ashamed of the gospel. Shame on you, Kenya. You know that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob brought your forefathers out of Egypt, but you've returned to Egypt, Kenya. Repent while you can. Seek God's face while he still may be found. You will get no more warnings. God has come to warn you. I prophesy that very soon you will know that you have been amongst the Bonafide servants of the Most High Living God, the only God who holds the keys to the bottomless pit. If the Muslims can pray to their God 5, 6, 7 times a day, where are your altars at, Kenya? Where's your altar to the living God? God says repent. Seek his face while he still may be found. God says you will know that a Bonafide servant has been amongst you, because signs and wonders will follow. God says your lights are going out. God says your crops will dry up. God says your animals will lay waste in the streets. And those of you who are laughing, your households will be hit first. God says the same judgment that is happening to America is coming to Africa. It's starting in Nairobi. God says there will be riots. The youth are getting ready to riot. And this time, you cannot stop them. Because the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob who was, who is to come, brought me and my family from America to warn you, Kenya. Darkness is coming. Repent. Turn to God while you still can. Seek his face while he still may be found. They laugh. They laugh, Kenya. But everyone who laughs, they will be like the ones in the time of Noah. When the flood came, they will be washed away. They will cry unto the living God, but God will not hear them. God says, for those of you who have eyes to see what the Spirit of God is saying to his people. For those of you who have ears to hear the warnings of the living God. Darkness is coming, Kenya. Darkness is coming. Darkness is coming, Africa. Repent. Run to God. Seek his face while he still may be found. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob reigns. For the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob who was, and is to come, brought me and my family from America to warn you. Darkness is coming, Kenya. Darkness is coming. And when the darkness hits the land, you will will. But the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has spoken, has warned you. But you laugh. And those of you who laugh, you will know. And you will regret it. Because God will remind you that our God cannot be mocked. The God that brought our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, out of Egypt, brought me and my family from America to warn you. He will strike these lands by his right hand. If you're under the sound of my voice, even if there's only one of you, run to God. Seek his face. Try and believe God. God will shut the heavens. There will be no rain. There will be no crops. There will be no light. There will be no food. There will be no water. And the seed will fail. People will break out in sickness, in great sickness. And no medicine will save them. No medicine will preserve them. Because the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob says that he cannot be mocked. And when these volcanoes and the earthquakes hit the land, when darkness comes, you will know that the mouth of the living God has spoken in Africa. Repent, run to God, seek his face while you still can. Repent, repent, Africa. You have just been warned by a Bonafide servant of the Most High Living God. And on that day, every tongue and every knee will confess that who you call Jesus, but his real name is Yahushua. You will confess that he is Lord. You will know that he sent me to warn you, Africa. Repent.
Hello. How are you? Yes.